Hello, Professor. It's Jay, doing my final self-critique on my semester as well as my final presentation. Throughout the semester, I thought that I improved a lot, especially from the beginning speech. I was a little bit nervous in the beginning, didn't know, how the class was and who I was speaking to necessarily. But after getting the first speech under my belt, I thought I progressed a little bit, and then I got to the persuasive speech, which I thought I did a pretty good job on, as well as the informative speech. I thought I did a fairly decent job on that. It was a little more boring than the first one, I think, because it was just kind of a non-controversial topic, but I thought it was well worth speaking about. And then that brings me to my final presentation, and I thought the final presentation went pretty good. I liked, being able to choose my own topic. I chose Hitler, and I thought that I did a pretty good PowerPoint on him and explained things well. I thought I kept it in the time range which was assigned, and I thought that went really well with it. And, a couple things that I think didn't go my way this semester. I'm pretty monotone and I tend to mumble. And I think that kind of drew back from the audience understanding me, especially during my informative speech. I noticed that it was just kind of boring and it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I thought my persuasive speech was less monotone, I guess. I thought that I did a better job articulating my thoughts and my speech with my voice in that, and I thought my final project kind of brought the two together, where I wasn't over the top, and I thought that worked well for me. However, in my final presentation, as you saw, my video didn't play sound, and I had to adapt quickly, and I had to pretty much describe to the audience how and what was going on in the video, and I thought that I did that pretty well on the fly. And I've learned a lot in the class. I learned that I have to speak to my audience and not just with what I want to get across to them. I need to do it in a way that they'll understand it and the way that they'll be interested in the topic, specifically for the college setting that I was in. And I think that now I work better on projecting my voice and not speaking in such a monotone that I normally do. And I think that's going to help me carrying forward throughout the duration of my speaking career. And other than that, I think that, without taking this class, I thought I was a decent public speaker. I'd never had an issue of getting in front of a crowd. I did it since my freshman year of high school. And taking this class, I realized that it's really not that big of a deal. You just have to prepare a little bit, know what you're going to talk about, and be confident in what you're going to say. And I think that that's going to help me a long way. So overall, aside from being monotone at points and not being the best projector of words, I thought that I did, however, make good speeches and get my information across the way that I wanted it to go. And I think that that was really good, especially as the semester progressed. I enjoyed the class. Actually, a lot of people didn't, but I thought that it was nice, and I'm glad I took it. So other than that, just thanks for the semester, and good luck in the future. Thanks.